Hello, welcome to the day 21 of Gratitude Journey Towards a Magical Life. What we do here is having 28 days gratitude journey toward a magical life, following this Rhonda Byrne's magic book. Today is day 21. We have done 20 days already. If you are following this series with me, I'm pretty sure you must have done morning gratitude practice by writing down 10 grateful things having in your life already and saying thank you for them 10 things. Start the day in a grateful gratitude note. What we're going to do today is trying to get magnificent outcomes from whatever we do. Basically, the book starts saying a little quote is there. I would like to read it out for you guys to understand what we're going to do today. There's a quote saying, "You say grace before meals, all right, but I say grace before the concert and the opera, and grace before the play and a pantomime, and grace before I open a book, and grace before sketching, painting, swimming, fencing, boxing, walking, playing, dancing, grace before I dip the pen in the ink." Simply, this quote is saying, um, I'm saying being grateful for everything, before everything, basically, to get the magnificent outcome from anything, really. Sometimes you might be come across with a situation that you're going to be saying that I hope this will go well, or I hope this turns out okay, or you may be thinking I'm going to need to be having a bit of luck with this situation. I'm pretty sure you are always come across with situation like that. You're hoping for the best to happen, but rather hoping for it, if you are perfectly sure about that's going to happen magnificently, that will boost your outcome, that will definitely turn out as a positive thing for you. Whatever the thing you're expecting, it will turn out in the best possible way. How we're going to do it before anything is going to happen? We simply going to expect or practice the magnificent outcome through any situation. Basically, today's practice is having two different components. The book is suggesting for us to practice in two different sections. The first thing we're going to do is, at the beginning of the day, choose three situations that you want to have a magnificent outcome. You can choose three things that are important to you in your life currently, such as a job interview coming up, or an application for a loan, an exam, or a doctor's appointment. You can start selecting three things that are normally needed to have in your life. Start with three simple things, something like choose your drive to work, doing ironing, and simple things to start with. Then you will be having more confidence that things are happening magnificently before it practice for bit challenging situations. What we're going to do as a first step, choose three things that you want to have a magnificent outcome from that situation. Before you're going to go into that situation, simply saying thank you, and imagine the magnificent outcome comes out of that situation. No matter what, you have 100% focus to the outcome, imagining that outcome is the outcome that you wanted to have from that situation. So that's a outcome we are predicting. And the second step will be, then you got to select three different times that you are going to get unexpected results. Something like we never know, if someone make a phone call to us, we never know what will happen. It's very unexpected situation. For example, if it's a certain thing, if it's an interview, we know that outcomes definitely need to be passing through the interview and get through to the job. So these outcomes we should know these are the outcomes that we need to get from it. But sometimes whenever you're having phone call, or when you get a surprise email or things like that, we don't know what would be the outcome. It can be vary. So that's where the second practice going to come into practice. For example, before you practice this thing, probably before any unexpected phone call, as soon as you get an unexpected phone call, or as soon as you get an unexpected email, just close your eyes and imagine that end of the phone call or end of her email, when you read it out, the magnificent outcome will be there. So that the basic practice. Sometimes for example, when you are at work, if someone said to you that a boss needs to be talk to you, sometimes you might be thinking, oh my gosh, what has happened? Some people can feel like that, have I done something wrong, why he or she needs to talk to me now? Rather thinking that way, you can straight away you change your mindset and thinking, a magnificent outcome from this meeting is going to happen for me. That's simply changing that thought, initial thought, for any outcome, any situation, that will magically change the outcome the way you wanted it to happen. I just said that example at a workplace. If you are coming across a situation that you don't know what would be the outcome, rather thinking that something negative would happen, straight away assume and imagine the best outcome out of it, and even think a magnificent outcome will come out of this. That's what we got to do with. And before any situation, you simply say thank you for the magnificent outcome too, and say whatever the outcome you want to have. For example, thank you for the magnificent outcome to my job interview, or thank you for the magnificent outcome to my exam, or thank you for the magnificent outcome to the meeting with my prospective client. So things like that. Do predict or imagine magnificent outcome from any situation in your life. You might be thinking that will be a very simple thing to do today. Obviously, if you don't have many things to do today, it will be simple. But once you get practice this habit, every single time in your future going forward, any difficult situation, any unexpected situation, any predicted situation even, you can change the outcome magnificently, simply seeing and imagining and assuming that the outcome would be the magnificent outcome, and saying thank you for the magnificent outcome from any situation. That's a practice today, and I hope you will enjoy doing this practice every day. And don't forget to do magical stone practice tonight before you go to bed, being grateful for the best thing happened for you during the day, and saying thank you with using this magical stone. This practice, we have done it before. Do it before you go to bed, and practice this one today, and I'll see you again with the next day practice tomorrow. Until then, have a lovely day.